downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Ready to go? Michael Bush. Now at the plate. And the home opener is underway. Foul ball there. To the right side, Clemens. To first, one out in the top of the first.
Batting second, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone! A solo shot. The Cubs strike first, it's 1-0. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. deGrom certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. The 0-2. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Strike two.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for the Cubs, Jameson Taillon. What do you got on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Yandy Diaz digs in for the Guardians.
First baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
On the ground. One pitch and one out.
Batting second, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
That one blasted deep to right. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And we're level. It's 1-1. Here's Riley Green.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
He was late there, strike one.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. And there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count now even up. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Tied up here in the early going. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's the catcher to hit, Liam Hicks.
No, that's low. Ball.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man on second, two down. Foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. And there's a ball. Out towards right center field. Friedel on the move to the alley. And that is that. Top of the second. Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Teel. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Diaz. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Ball.
Outside low, ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. Now it's the DH, Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
That's a ball.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And K is his 3rd of the game. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Reynolds. Swinging a foul out of play. Inside. Ball 1. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one carrying. Bangs off the wall. And the bottom of the 2nd starts with a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone! He hammers one out to right. And they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 3-1. So up next, Nick Gonzalez. And a foul ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Nice left fielder, George.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into 2nd. He's got a double.
Up next for the Guardians.
One out. Runner at 2nd. Yandy Diaz now. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. Man at 2nd.
Ball.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Third baseman, Jose
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Nope, that's in.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball to the right side. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And they take a 3-run lead.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And here is Riley Green.
Yeah!
Late on that fastball.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. Here in Cleveland, now it's the shortstop, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez.
Chopped left side. Ramirez sends it to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Center fielder TJ Friedel.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball. That's a ball.
And a good eye there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back here in Cleveland, set for the bottom of the third, Byron Buxton digs in for the Guardians.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start. He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 5-1. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And there's one away. Brian Reynolds here. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Brian Reynolds.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Friedel on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki drops steps, heads back on it. And that is that.
I come from a line of kings, I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one. Yeah, follow my lead, promise I'm taking them all of the land.
Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground to short, Gonzalez fires over to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff
Up
man.
next for the Cubs, right fielder Seiya Suzuki.
Fouled off left side. And now the 0-1. Ground ball
No,
left
that's a
side
foul ball.
and foul ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one
Ball.
missed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one
That's
is
the ball.
inside. And he walked him.
Take your base. Ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy
Up
laying
next
off a
for the
3-2
Cubs,
pitch, and I tell you what, he
Ian
earned
Happ.
that walk.
In half up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Just
That
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
The Cubs down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. That one just misses.
Missed. That's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Suzuki over at second. Happ over at first with 1 away. Just misses with that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs,
Nico
second
Horner
baseman,
will come
Nico
up to
Horner.
hit. Flied to right his first time. That's to third. That ends the frame. Bottom of the fourth, stepping up for the Guardians, Nick Gonzalez. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. Runner on the go. This one smoked on its way out of here. A two-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 7-1. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Yoan. Coming on his hat. He's there to make the catch.
Up next for the Guardians, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Well struck right field. That one carried. And that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 8-1. One down. Riley Green digs in for the Guardians.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the air to left center. Friedel under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Casey Schmidt.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Romy Gonzalez.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. There's a strike. strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Cubs.
TJ Friedel, the next Cub to hit. Struck out looking his first time. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Liam Hicks. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Jared Koenig.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and it hits the base. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Koenig throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
This one in the air right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Man at second. Stays alive. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone. You got a better chance of having success.
Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. He's already homered in this game. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Jose Caballero. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Just off the inside edge.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's out number 2. So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 2. In the dirt. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. That one fouled off. Called a strike. The pitch. On the ground to third. Base hit into the outfield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just to really control. Simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Yeehaw!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Outside.
That's the ball.
And
Outside.
the count is filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that'll load
Nope,
the
ball
bases.
4. Take your base.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
For the Guardians.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right field, Suzuki on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here in Cleveland, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. Connor Brogdon will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Brogdon, a 6'6" righty, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2017. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. That one at the knees for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. To third, Ramirez. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Fastball for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Next for the Cubs, left fielder Ian Happ.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton moving under it. And that's the third out. Well, we go bottom six. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Runner on the move. And first offering is fouled off. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. High left throw. Man at second. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. One gone here.
Up next for the Guardians.
Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. Matt Festa takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Outside. That's a ball.
The 1-0. Misses the
Ball
zone
outside.
for a ball. That was the sweeper. That's outside. Ball. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Byron Buxton blasts one out. His second homer of the night. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. In the dirt. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
A couple of singles back to back. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Out towards right center field. Suzuki under it. And there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Up next for the Guardians, the shortstop.
Clearly see that very well in this one.
Number 8, Josh Smith. Now pitching for the
Ryan King gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Smith at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Comes up empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Bart at third. Reynolds on second. Gonzalez at first. 2 out of the inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95
outside.
and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Here's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Outside
That's a
low. Ball 1. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now, Casey Schmidt. Man at first, 1 away. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. What a stop. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Foul ball there.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first, and Ramirez is set down.
Up next for the
2 outs,
Guardians,
base is empty. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Riley Green. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Pitch in the dirt. Ball one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. In the air, left field, and just foul.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Got him. Third out. Back now at Progressive Field. Leading off, Romy Gonzalez. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Hogan Harris.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Sliced hard but foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Gonzalez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Here's a 1-2. Out to short. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder TJ Friedl.
Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Jonah Heim looking to start something with one gone.
Ball. Nope. Ball. Hey.
The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Missed with
That's
a changeup. Ball 3. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Back to the top of the order now. And here is Michael Busch. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Cubs going to a pinch runner, Derek Hill, getting some more speed on the bases.
Nope. Ball.
There goes the runner. Ball misses.
Ball.
No throw, safe at second. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Third baseman Alex Gregory.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tony Santillan.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so He should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And it's fouled away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man on second, 2 down. Up
Ball.
and in, and that's ball 1.
That missed. That's a ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here in Cleveland, on to the bottom of the 8th, Byron Buxton digs in for the Guardians. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Brian Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that
Outside,
misses.
ball.
And it's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Corner in position. And there's one away.
Up next for the Guardians, catcher Joey Barnes.
Hee-haw!
Way out front for strike 2. The Guardians up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Reynolds.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in Cleveland, stepping in, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Fouled off to the right. Swings through that. Santillan in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Struck him out swinging. Cubbies with only 1 out left. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Teel, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Just missed.
Ball.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
They're down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Teal checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. Now all even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. That's the ball game. 10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real, real.